They have a handle, which is their job to walk the dog. They have a purpose, and they have something to keep them busy while the dog is walking around a store or somewhere where you're going to be afraid the child's going to run and bolt out into maybe traffic. So we're not going to actually hook this to a vest because you don't have one on. But I am going to give you a handle. And your job is just to walk the dog, right? You walk on that side, I walk on this side, and we're going to show them what happens if you decide to take off or go somewhere other than where I want to go, okay? So just come along and walk with me. That's not working, is it? Okay, so let's go with me. Memphis wants to go this way. Why don't you just try to go down those steps? Memphis doesn't want to go down there, does he? No, come on up. I think he wants to go down these steps. I'll try these. You want to try to go back up on the stage? Maybe if you ask him, he'd go up there. If you came down and asked Memphis and say, can we go back up on the stage?
Can we go back up on the stage?
I guess so. You feel a little bit more in charge now? Okay. You want to go back? Losing the mic. You want to go back down? Okay, go ahead. I guess not, huh? Maybe he wants to go back around the back of the stage. And you guys can see how quickly you can make somebody feel that they maybe are in control of the dog, right? So when we're in a dangerous situation and we're just walking along and we're coming down the steps and we're walking together, and let's say there's a truck coming down that road over there and all of a sudden something scares you and you head for that truck, and you don't know that there's danger, just go ahead and go. And you pull so hard, you pull Memphis out of my hand, right? Memphis, come here. Come on. At least I can get you back, right? And with little kids that are 4 and 5 years old, with little kids that are 4 and 5 years old, the worst thing that's going to happen in that situation is Memphis is going to drag you across the street or the gravel or something like that. But at least I got you out of the way of the truck, okay? The other part that it works really good on is when we come down, let's say we're grocery shopping, and we shop down this aisle right here, and we're at Walmart or Hy-Vee or Fairway, and we've got all of our groceries, and we've already shopped that whole side of the store that way, and we come up here to an end of an aisle, and you want to go that way, you want to go that way. I've already done all my shopping that way, right? You know, we only have so much time. If I grab you and say, no, we're not going that way, you're going to throw a fit, and it's going to be almost impossible. We're going to have to quit shopping, and we're going to have to go home. Okay? But you try it again, you're like, no, I want to go that way. You pull again, like you were. And finally, I just tell you that I don't think Memphis wants to go that way. You know, let's see if we can see if Memphis wants to go this way. And you try, and you finally give up enough pulling, and you say, okay, I'm going to try. Let's see if Memphis will go that way. Down the other aisle, and you don't believe me, but you're going to try. Go ahead. And then when Memphis goes that way, all of a sudden you look at him like, holy, he does go. With the children with autism, it gives you so much more ability to go into public places and not have that constant fear of a dangerous situation. So that kind of covers the whole spectrum of the dogs that we do, and now we're gonna open it back up again for questions for you guys, because there might be more. Yep, right there in the gray. If the child gets away from the dog with the tether attached, so like, let's say she unhooks it from her vest and takes off running. If that happens, we teach the dogs to search and find the child if they did happen to get away so far that you couldn't see them, but you can let go and you can sit down. Thanks. If the only time they're ever tethered to the dog is if mom and dad has a hold of the dog, so we're not tethering them and leaving them in the house or leaving them out in the backyard. So very seldom is that going to happen. No more? Yeah.
What if they can't afford to have a dog?
We actually don't charge them anything for the dogs. If they can't afford to feed a dog and take care of a dog, then it's going to be, yeah, go ahead.
Well, like if somebody has allergies.
If somebody has allergies, then we try to use dogs like a golden doodle that will maybe help on the allergy end. If they have severe allergies, same thing. They won't be able to have a dog. Yeah, clear them back.
Can you tell us about the puppy?
Yeah, the puppy looks like he's causing trouble right now. This is Valor, and Valor was donated by a kennel out in Ohio. He has extremely good parents. Very good bloodlines and genetics. His health clearances are excellent. His misdemeanor is exceptional in public places at this age. And Valor is actually going to be the new Retrieving Freedom mascot for a stud dog future breeding programs. He's not going to get placed. He's actually just going to do presentations with us and show people what service dogs can do for the rest of his life other than pull on leashes. No. No. They're laughing at you. Any other questions? Yeah.
How would you go about getting a dog? Like if you were like
So you just go to the website and fill out an application. It's online, and veterans' applications are submitted online. Autism applications are printed off online because there's a lot more detail in the autism one. So they actually send them in the mail, and then we work with their applications and then decide who meets the criteria to get dogs. Actually, May 19th, and you guys can look at your calendars if you can remember, May 19th, it's a week from Monday. Memphis is graduating from Retrieving Freedom and going with a 5-year-old with autism. And we have another dog named Thor that's graduating from the program and going with a veteran. And we have another dog named Trump that's graduating and going with a veteran. And that will all take place up at the W at Wartburg on Monday night, May 19th, where we're going to have just like a meet and greet. So you guys can come and actually talk to the veterans that are getting the dogs, talk to them about how much the dog's been helping. There's only going to be about an hour-long program. And the second grade class that's been working with Memphis is actually going to present the youngster with autism with a scrapbook of Memphis's last year in second grade with the students in his reading program. So it'll be kind of a cool event. You can get a little better feel for what some of these guys have gone through in Afghanistan and Iraq to get their dogs that night.